Urgent Kansas City Chiefs fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Kansas City Chiefs updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, Chiefs fans, you know how much we all love to stay ahead of the game, right? Today, I've got some hot takes, some juicy updates, and a little bit of speculation that's going to make you think about what's coming next for our beloved team. The Kansas City Chiefs, as we all know, are fresh off an incredible run, reaching their third straight Super Bowl, winning 2 of those, and cementing themselves as one of the NFL's most dominant franchises in recent years. But, as we all also know, the NFL world is a constant whirlwind of moves, rumors, and surprises, and the Chiefs are no strangers to that. Now, let's talk about the big picture. After the heartbreaking loss in Super Bowl 57, the team has made it clear that they are determined to come back even stronger. The focus has been on bolstering the offensive line, especially in the trenches. That's right, they're putting a priority on protecting Patrick Mahomes and creating more space for the run game. You see, when you've got a quarterback like Mahomes, the ultimate goal is to keep him upright, give him time, and build an offense that's versatile and unpredictable. The Chiefs know that to compete at the highest level, they need to improve their front line, and they've been making some strategic moves in the offseason to do just that. But, it's not just about the trenches. The Chiefs also took some bold steps in re-signing key players, including Marquise Brown, who's been a vital part of their receiving core. Brown, Rashee Rice, and Xavier Worthy now form a very talented trio of wide receivers. And honestly, if you look at this group, it's a mix of veteran talent and young, explosive potential. Brown, with his speed and playmaking ability, is a real deep threat, while Rice and Worthy are still developing but have shown flashes of brilliance in their college careers and in limited NFL action. It's an intriguing core that could really blow up this season if everything clicks. Of course, no discussion about the Chiefs would be complete without talking about the elephant in the room, the possibility of Tyreek Hill returning. I mean, imagine the chaos if that happened. The idea of bringing back Hill, who left in a trade to Miami, has been a topic of heated debate among fans and analysts alike. Hill, for those who might have missed it, is arguably one of the most electrifying receivers in NFL history. His speed, agility, and ability to change games in an instant are legendary. When he was part of the Chiefs, he was Mahomes' favorite deep threat, and their connection was simply electric. The thought of having him back in red and gold? It's enough to make any Chiefs fan's heart race. Now, let's talk about Hill's current situation. As of now, his status with the Dolphins remains somewhat uncertain. After a strong debut season in Miami where he posted semi-popping numbers, including 319 catches, over 468 yards, and 26 touchdowns, Hill's impact was undeniable. Yet, despite his individual success, the Dolphins' team performance didn't quite measure up to the expectations. They went 0-2 in the playoffs, which left a bitter taste. You have to wonder, with all that talent, why didn't Miami go further? And that's where some of the trade speculation kicks in. Hill himself has been vague about his future, but there are signs that he might be considering a return to Kansas City. Especially when you see him praising Mahomes and the Chiefs and expressing how much he misses playing alongside him. Let's delve into some of those recent comments. When Hill was asked to name the top 5 quarterbacks in the league, he didn't hesitate to include Mahomes in that list. He also mentioned Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, and Joe Burrow, a list that's pretty much a who's who of the NFL's most dynamic quarterbacks. Now, including Mahomes on that list isn't surprising. We all know Mahomes is a generational talent, but it does fuel some of the trade rumors. Could Hill's comments be a subtle hint that he's open to a reunion? It's hard to say for certain, but the NFL world is buzzing with the idea that maybe, just maybe, Hill could make his way back home. And speaking of Mahomes, let's not forget just how special their connection was. During Hill's time in Kansas City, the two formed one of the most formidable QBWR duos in NFL history. Mahomes' ability to extend plays and deliver pinpoint passes made Hill's job a whole lot easier, and Hill's blazing speed turned many of those throws into touchdowns. That chemistry was one of the key reasons the Chiefs were so successful year after year. It's no exaggeration to say that Hill's departure left a void in that explosive element of their offense, and many fans still dream of seeing that magic reunited. Now, you might be asking, why did Hill leave in the first place? Well, after a few incredible seasons with Kansas City, there was a lot of speculation about his future. The Chiefs had some salary cap constraints, and Hill was looking for a new contract that reflected his value. When the Dolphins came knocking, offering a hefty package, Hill made the move, and honestly, it seemed like a win for everyone at the time. Miami gained a game-changing receiver, and Kansas City was set to move forward with their core. But, as we've seen, football is a sport of emotion and chemistry. Despite the individual success, Hill's comments about missing Mahomes and the Chiefs suggest he still harbors some regrets, and perhaps a desire to return to the team that made him a household name. And what about the Chiefs' perspective in all this? Well, Andy Reid and the front office are always looking ahead. They're known for their flexibility and strategic thinking. They understand the importance of talent and chemistry, and they're always exploring ways to improve their roster. If Hill becomes available or if the stars align, don't be surprised if the Chiefs make a move. After all, they've shown a willingness to swing big, like when they traded up to draft Patrick Mahomes, or when they pulled off some of the most daring free agent signings in recent history. So, a reunion with Hill? It's not out of the realm of possibility, and honestly, it would be an electrifying storyline for fans and the league alike. Now, aside from individual player movements, the bigger picture is the Chiefs' quest for another Super Bowl. They're hungry for more titles, and with Mahomes at the helm, they're always in the conversation. The team's recent success, 3 straight AFC Championship appearances and 2 Lombardi trophies, shows that they're a well-oiled machine. But the NFL is a league of constant change, and competition is fierce. Teams like the Bills, Bengals, and Chargers are all gunning for that crown, and the AFC is arguably more competitive than ever. The Chiefs know they need to keep evolving, and their off-season moves reflect that. Looking ahead, the expectations for the upcoming season are sky-high. Fans are eager to see how the new offensive line performs, how the young receivers develop, and whether the team can finally beat the Eagles or Bengals in the playoffs and bring home that 3rd Super Bowl ring under Mahomes' leadership. The defense, which has been solid but sometimes inconsistent, will also have to step up in big moments. And, of course, the question of whether Hill might come back is going to linger in the background, fueling the anticipation and debate among fans and analysts alike. I also want to mention the broader context of the NFL offseason. We've seen some major moves so far, some blockbuster trades, big contracts handed out, and coaching changes that shake up the landscape. The Chiefs, as usual, are very much part of that conversation, whether it's through their draft strategies, free agent signings, or potential trade targets. They're always a team to watch because they combine a winning culture, innovative coaching, and a roster that can adapt quickly to new challenges. And let's not forget how the Chiefs have made history in recent years. From the epic comeback against the 49ers in Super Bowl 54 to Mahomes' jaw-dropping plays, they've become a symbol of resilience and offensive brilliance. Their fan base is one of the loudest and most passionate in the NFL, filling Gayha Field at Arrowhead Stadium with energy that's second to none. Arrowhead is known as one of the toughest places for visiting teams, and that home field advantage has played a big role in their success. As we look into the future, it's clear that the Chiefs are still in the championship window. The core of Mahomes, Kelsey, and some key defensive players is still intact, and the team management is always looking for ways to tweak and improve. Whether it's through draft picks, free agent signings, or potential trades like the possible return of Tyreek Hill, they're always thinking about how to stay on top. It's that relentless pursuit of greatness that keeps us all excited. So, Chiefs fans, keep your eyes on this offseason, because things are heating up. The league is buzzing with rumors, and the Chiefs are right in the thick of it. The storylines are endless, from who they'll draft to whether Hill will come back, to how Mahomes will continue to elevate the team. One thing's for sure, this team is built to compete, and their sights are set firmly on that third Super Bowl ring. The journey is far from over, and I can't wait to see what the next chapter holds for the Kansas City Chiefs. And now, Kansas City Chiefs fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all these rumors, on the team's direction, and on the possibility of Tyreek Hill returning? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chiefs. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Kansas City Chiefs news, because if there's one thing we all know, it's that this team never stops surprising us. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Chiefs!